So welcome to day 5 of Take 15. Now today we're going to take one last look at the way you approach the exercise, at least one last look for now, before moving on to improving your concentration a little bit tomorrow. So just to be clear, the setup, the approach, it now includes those 3 key elements. So firstly, it's about being clear in your motivation. And try to keep this fresh. Your motivation may well change from day to day, so be open to that changing. So secondly, it's about remembering the people close to you, the people you care about, and the benefits that the meditation can bring to them as well as to yourself. And then finally, it's about reminding yourself one last time that there's nothing to do, nothing to create, and nothing to achieve. So in this way, we create an attitude it's soft, it's gentle, it's friendly, it's understanding and patient. And that in turn produces a very effective, comfortable and beneficial meditation. So just take a moment to settle yourself, to get yourself comfortable. Remember starting off with the eyes open. Nice soft gaze. Just aware of the space around you. Aware of the space directly in front of you. Aware of your peripheral vision to the sides, above and below. And just maintaining that very soft gaze. Just take a couple of nice big deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So big, strong, deep breaths. Loud enough so that you can hear it yourself. And as you breathe out, the next time, just gently closing the eyelids and immediately becoming aware of that feeling of the body pressing down against the chair beneath you. So feeling the weight of the body, the soles of the feet against the floor, and the way in which the floor supports the weight of the legs. And the hands and the arms just resting, again being supported by the legs. Then just taking a moment or two just to notice any sounds around you. So it's tempting to think that sounds are a distraction or something that's going to get in the way of a quiet mind. But if you can do this at the start of each exercise, consciously acknowledging all the different sounds around you without any sense of judgment, then you can actually start to incorporate the sounds into your meditation practice. So it's as though you're just sort of sitting back and relaxing into a soundscape, being at ease with all the background noise. And then just bringing the attention back to the body once more. Just checking in with yourself to see how you're feeling today. which parts of the body feel perhaps a little tense, a little bit tight, and which areas of the body feel nice and relaxed and at ease. So take enough time to focus on all the different parts of the body as you scan down, being aware of the sensations in the larger parts of the body, but also in the smaller parts as well. Take about 20 or 30 seconds as you scan down from the top of the head all the way down to the toes. So as you're doing this, at the same time that you're becoming more aware of the physical sensations, hopefully at the same time you're starting to become more aware of the emotional quality of the mind as well. Any obvious underlying mood. So without analysing it, without judging it, simply being aware of how you feel right now. And then just to ensure you're approaching the exercise in the right way, just taking a moment to be clear about your motivation. So why you're actually sitting to meditate today. And then just reminding yourself again of those people close to you, whether it's friends or family, whether it's people you work with. Just reminding yourself how the meditation can benefit them as well as you become increasingly calm, clear, perhaps more understanding, more patient, whatever it might be. It's really helpful to acknowledge at the start that the benefits of meditation are very broad. And then, as always, reminding yourself that idea of the blue sky analogy, the blue sky animation, that there's nothing to do here. There's no effort required. The body knows how to breathe. All you need to do is watch it, to observe it, to be aware of the physical sensation, that rising and falling sensation. So right now, just allow your attention to shift to that feeling. To begin with, just establishing where in the body you feel that movement most clearly. Noticing the rhythm of the breath. And noticing how each new breath is perhaps different from the last. So if you find it helps, you can begin to count the breaths as they pass. Feel that rising sensation in the body. You count 1, and then 2 with the falling sensation. And 3, then 4. And just continue in that way now. Just counting to 10 each time, just for the next couple of minutes. Remember each time you realize that the mind's wandered, you've been distracted by either a thought or a feeling. In that moment you realize, just gently bring the attention back again. That rising and falling sensation. There's nothing more to do than that. And now let go of any focus at all. So you're not even focusing on the breath now. You're not trying to remember anything. You're not thinking ahead to plan anything. You're just allowing your mind to do whatever it wants to do. So total freedom. Complete effortlessness. And then just bringing the attention once more back to the body. Back to the feeling of the breath. Back to the contact between the body and the chair. To the soles of the feet on the floor. And to the hands and the arms just resting on the legs. Take a moment to notice any sounds again. Even any strong smells or any tastes. So as always, just going through this process of re-engaging the physical senses. Bringing yourself back into the immediate environment. In fact, you might even like to have a glass of water next to you so that when you finish the meditation each day, you can just increase that feeling of engaging in the physical senses. But for now, in your own time, you can just gently open your eyes and sit back in the chair and have a stretch. And as you sit back, maybe just notice again that perhaps a sense of relief or a sense of ease as you finish the meditation. And hopefully today that was a little more apparent in the meditation itself, that kind of softer feeling. And so without getting caught up in sort of too much analysis, maybe just take a moment to reflect on the overall feeling of the meditation today. So were you able to maintain that feeling of friendliness, of patience, and of effortlessness throughout the exercise? Or did you find yourself pushing perhaps, quite hard from time to time. Maybe giving yourself a hard time every time the mind wandered off. To remember, it's really important. This is still a new skill that you're learning, and it can take a little while for the mind to settle. But in the meantime, the more you can bring these qualities to your meditation, this approach, and in fact to the rest of your everyday life, the more comfortable it's going to feel in both the body and the mind. But tomorrow we'll be taking a look at the breath and what you can do to improve your concentration. So I look forward to seeing you back here then.